Hello, everyone. Welcome to Poetry and Perspective with Placid. I would like to say, first of all, my apologies for coming on late. Somehow we're having some serious technical difficulties, and it was beyond our control, beyond my control. So I would like to apologize for that and to let you guys know that we're working on it, and my guests are gonna be here as soon as everything on their end is working properly. And if not, we're gonna just have to come to you another day. But for those of you who do not know me, I am Cindy Placid. I'm a poet, author, advocate. I advocate for autism, mental illness, dwarfism, domestic violence, and a host other issues. But before I continue, allow me just 1 minute to get my Facebook fans online so that they can view us as well. So give me 1 second. Give me about 1 minute. I usually say 1 second. That's not fair. All right. So I'm gonna go on my Facebook page and I'm going to make sure that everyone can see me. Okay. Okay. Here I am. I am live. All right. Awesome sauce. Okay. Good. So I have not been on here for a minute. I have not been on here for a while. Um, Life happens, and we all go through our ups and downs. As you all know, I suffer with mental illness. I suffer with depression, and sometimes we can't control when it comes. When it comes, we just have to deal with it. And the best way I know how to deal with it is to just be in my little cocoon and try to get myself back into the group of things. Just take a few days, maybe a month or so for myself and get myself going again. And so that's exactly what I did. Okay. So I am back. I'm back to my usual self and I'm feeling perky again and I'm feeling that I can take on the world again. And this is all thanks to so many people who have been supportive and who have been very encouraging. So I just wanted to say I am back and we are going to be having some very, very, very amazing shows for the next couple of weeks and into the new year. And I'm telling you, guys, sometimes it is good to take some time off for yourself because you come up with new ideas, you get new suggestions, and it's exciting and it brings more flavor to whatever you do. Oh, what happened to my chain? Okay, listen. All right, it has to look good. Okay, yeah. So this is what's going on. Oh goodness. All right, Cindy, leave it alone. Y'all know me. I'm gonna be me. Yeah. Okay. So guys, like I was saying, I am an author, I am a poet, and I am an advocate. I advocate, like I said, I advocate for mental health and domestic violence and a whole lot of other issues. I'm a three-time author. I'm from the beautiful, of course, I'm from the beautiful Caribbean island of St. Lucia. And I'm basically from Piero. Okay. So this is in Beaufort in the Caribbean. So I'm in absolutely beautiful country. And this month, by the way, this month we are celebrating Journée Creole. And we just had ours in Georgia and it was absolutely, absolutely amazing. And I'm telling you, if you haven't been to one of our Journée Creole events, you have got to visit one of our events that are happening, and event is happening all over the world, wherever St. Lucians reside. So you guys need to visit one of our Journée Creole events. You're gonna experience the tastiest foods and our culture and our heritage. You're gonna learn so much about St. Lucia. So you got to visit one of our Junior Creole events. Okay, and I'm, like I said, I'm a three-time author. My first book is entitled One Life Stood in Silence, and my second book is entitled A Mighty Calm, and my third book, of course, is entitled What the Skies Told Me. Guys, listen, I advocate for so many different things. I bring awareness to so many different issues, including mental health, autism, dwarfism, pregnancy and child loss, domestic violence, sexual assault and rape, Alzheimer's and dementia, breast cancer, epilepsy, cervical health. Of course, I'm a poet, so I advocate for poetry, and I just touch on issues that matter all over the world. So if you have a topic that you want to discuss, or you just want to promote to be your business to be promoted on here, just send me a message, or you can visit you can send me a message on Messenger, and we are going to promote you. Now, this show is all about promoting, empowering, motivating people, and we strive our best here to just give everybody a voice. The motto for this show is "Let your voice be heard," and I need to put that logo up. Let your voice be heard, and we want everybody to have a voice, everybody to be heard, and so there are so many issues people are facing, right? So many issues, so many things that are going on. People just want to their story to be heard, for their side of the story, for people to know about the different issues that they are facing. And I find, for someone who has been through my share of trials and my share of tribulations, there's no reason why I shouldn't share stories so that people could know some of the hardships that people are facing. Well, without further ado, I have my guest on here tonight. I'm supposed to have two guests, but like I said, we're having some issues. So tonight we are going to have with us. If you see at the back of me, it says "Where Ladies Talk." I am one of the members of Where Ladies Talk, the New York chapter, and we are here with the founder, okay, of Ladies Talk. She's good. We're going to have a very interesting discussion. She's going to be discussing with us some of the things that are happening with the nonprofit organization. And so I'm going to let her. I was going to tell you a little bit about the nonprofit, but I'm going to give her that privilege to tell you herself what Ladies Talk is all about, and some of the things that we have happening here. So without further ado, let me bring on Miss Sanu Joseph. Sanu, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Sanu? Okay. Well, I guess. Can you hear me? Okay, I guess this is I can't hear her, and I don't know what is happening. Nothing seems to be working tonight. And I am sure, let me see if the guests can hear me. Yeah, I think the guests can see me online. So okay, so we're gonna wait for her to get on again. But well, let me tell you a little bit about our organization. Uh, Where Ladies Talk is a nonprofit organization, okay? And it is a nonprofit organization where we empower. We hold on a second. Yeah, we it's a space for all women all over the world. So even if Sanu is based from the beautiful Caribbean island of St. Lucia, she we make Where Ladies Talk a space for all women to be able to feel accepted, to show empathy, to show understanding, support, and love. And it's a no judgment zone. So we leave our fears, the worries behind, the doubts, we leave it out the door. and we support, empower, motivate each woman who walks through this door to be the best person that they can be. Sanu has done an amazing job with this organization, and she's working her butt off to get to where this organization to reach women all over the world. Okay, so with at Ladies Talk, you are able to be yourself without apology. Share your thoughts, your feelings, experiences. We listen, we care, and we uplift. Okay, so we celebrate individuality. We promote self-expression and foster meaningful connections. So that's what Ladies Talk is all about. Okay, and we'll do so much more, but I'm hoping that Sanu could get back on here so that we could talk a little bit more about about the organization. But while I'm waiting for her, I did mention that we are having our Journée Creole. Okay, so I would love for me to show you some of our, you know, if anybody has ever been to St. Lucia, anybody has even seen photos of St. Lucia, anybody has ever just been, around St. Lucians and our where we cook and everything, you're going to know that we don't play. Okay. We don't play with our food. All right. So let me see if we have any guests on here. No, we don't. Yeah. So we our food is absolutely amazing. Finger licking. Okay. We cook with a variety of herbs and spices. And let me show you some of the things that we have. Okay. So I'm going to whet your appetite a little bit so that when you do see what we have, you're going to visit one of our events that is happening all over the world, wherever you are. Ghana, America, the UK, Canada, in the Caribbean, wherever you may be, you will find St. Lucians. And you can trust me on that. We are going to be celebrating our cultural heritage. And I'm telling you, for me, what does it? I'm a foodie. What does it for me is the food. Okay. We have a lot of cultural activities. So let me show you some of the things that we may have. Okay. So this is a bouillon, crab bouillon. I think that's a calalo. Look at the pepper in there. You don't know. People, it's a Journée Creole. So this is green figs and saltfish. This is our national dish, green figs and saltfish. Oh my gosh, people, I'm getting hungry. Rose, let me say hello to my, oh my gosh, I have Sonia Holder. Good evening. And Roseman Clary, how are you, my dear friend? Welcome to Poetry and Perspective with Placide. We need to have you back on the show, my friend. We need to celebrate your accomplishments. All right, look at that. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that, people. Fried baked and saltfish. Sammy, if you haven't tasted our fried baked and saltfish, I suggest you try it now. Go to one of our events and ask them for fried baked and saltfish. I promise you are going to be licking your fingers. You're going to be asking and begging for more. Don't talk about our hot bread. One of my colleagues, one of our ladies, empowerment ladies, from Unique, she has something called East Asia Herman. She has in New York area, they have a oh my gosh, my brains. They have a group called, is a group, if correct me if I'm wrong, Fawin Fuss. Fawin Fuss means flour, okay? And so what they do, they make the hot bread in a metal oven drum. And I'm telling you, hot bread with corned beef or with saltfish, guys, you have got to go try this. Okay, you have got to go try this food. Let me see if I have any more. Oh no, I don't have any more. Jeez, that's all about. Okay, yeah. So listen, we have kalalu, we have bakes, roasted bakes. We have a whole range of food, breadfruit and herring. We have ice lollies. We have pemi. Guys, listen, look up St. Lucia Journée Creole anywhere in the world. Look up our Look up our country, look up the Journée Poyo celebrations. And there's so much going on in New York right now. So much going on all around the world. I think yesterday there was storytelling, cultural storytelling in New York, and I got to see it live. Oh my gosh, guys. I love my cultural heritage. I love where I'm from. I love my country. I love my people. And I think it is such an amazing thing to be doing it all over the place. All the associations all over are doing it. All right. So listen, away from Journée Creole, and let's talk a little about, let me see, is Sanu here, back here? Can you hear me, Sanu?
Yes, I can hear you now. I think I'm back. The lighting
Yes.
is my lighting. I'm trying to fix my lighting.
That's fine. As long as we can hear you, darling.
Yeah, so I'm back. I had a lot of issues with the internet.
I understand. It happens. But thank you for being here. Thank you for being patient. Thank you for exercising patience with yourself and with your internet.
Pardon?
I said thank you for exercising patience with yourself and with your internet.
Yes. The lighting, my lighting. I'm trying to fix my lighting. No, the lighting is still bad.
Mhm.
Okay, am
So,
I better?
yes, you're so much better.
It's not as good.
Yeah, we were not seeing you a while ago, but we can
Put
see
it
your
that
face
way.
still.
That way. Oh, the fan.
Oh, you in the DACO?
This now. He's going to turn the light because the light is not facing me.
Okay. So you see, guys, we have our guest here. I'm so excited because I'm gonna, oh my gosh, what's happening with her? With her internet. I know this can be so, it can be so frustrating because I've had so many issues with my internet, just try to get on sometimes and and you have a guest and it just goes off. It's crazy, but that's technology.
Bring it down a little bit. Can you see me that glare in my eye, man?
I
God.
can see there's a dark
I
spot.
hope I'm not live and you're not seeing me.
You already live.
Oh my! You shouldn't have put me until I was ready, eh?
I went live already. Unless you want me to move you out of the screen and then we can put you back on.
Yes, move me out of it until I'm ready.
Let me tell. Okay,
So sorry.
that's okay. All right. Yeah. So she's not ready. Okay. I was so excited to her, but she's not ready. But guys, listen. While she's fixing herself, let me tell you. For 3 years straight, I was okay. I was doing my show. I was excited, and from April this year, like around May, I started to feel that depression start creeping in and really, really badly. And a lot of my story. I've been suicidal, and I hadn't felt it for 3 years, but for whatever reason, it came back. And for the first time in almost 3.5 years, I felt the thoughts of suicide came in my head again. And that made me feel so bad because I know I was in a better place. And it only told me one thing, that, first of all, I'm human. I suffer with issues. Okay. A lot of people have issues. I'm talking about I suffer with issues, mental issues. And it told me that these feelings don't go away just like that. It is a constant struggle and a constant battle within yourself to block out, to fight those feelings of depression and suicide. It is a constant fight and a constant struggle. And I had to accept that it's a fight it's a battle I'm gonna be fighting until I close my eyes. But I'm not gonna let it win though. I'm not. I am not going to let it win. You know why? Because I am a queen and I am a warrior, and warriors don't give up in battle. They fight to the last breath. Okay. So yeah, but I was feeling a kind of way. I was out of it. So many factors contributed to it. When I sat back and I thought about it, so many factors contributed to me just being so depressed. And the thoughts of that S, the letter S came to my mind. I'm going like, and I cannot continue to, I didn't want to feel like that. It was like, it's almost like when you've eaten delicacies and you go back to eating the things that are not, you know, healthy. That's exactly what I was feeling. I was feeling like, I went from being healthy to being, from eating healthy to being eating unhealthy. And that made me feel so, it made me feel bad that I'm always talking about that. But I had to accept that I have problems that's going to be ongoing for the rest of my life. So I have to continue keeping myself happy and continue being preoccupied with the things that matter to me. And that I think that's what keeps me going. And being on my show is therapy for me, and I was not able to come, so it just is like that was contributing to it. Okay, enough of me. Let me say hello to my friend. Hi Nymphia, how are you doing, sweetheart? Hi Jacqueline. Oh my gosh, darling, I love you. Yes, so you doing, I hope you're doing okay. So I've spoken enough. So my guest is ready, and we are going to speak with her, and I'm going to give her the floor and let her just talk to us, and discuss what is happening. And for those of you who don't know, ladies talk, she gonna tell you about it and what's coming up. Okay, Sana, are you ready? Thumbs up. Okay, ready?
Okay, is that better?
Yes, my love, it is so much better.
Okay. Okay, I'm trying to move myself to fit the frame.
Right there, right
Okay.
there, right there. Okay, right there.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, whoa.
Hi Nymphia, how are you, darling?
That's why you see we're supposed to do all of that like 2 hours
Yeah.
before. But I should be okay
Yeah,
now.
you okay.
Okay, thank you everybody for your patience, for waiting. You know, technology is an amazing thing, but at the same time, it's a downfall because we can't control when it's up and down, up and down, up and down. So thank you again for your
Mhm.
patience. I'm here to chat with Cindy and just tell you what's happening for Ladies Talk for the upcoming months and what we have planned and what we are doing.
Wonderful. So, Sanu, for the benefit of those people who don't know what Lady Talk is all about, please give us a brief. I said a few things already, but please give us a brief overview of what Lady Talk is all about.
Okay, I think, okay, so Well, Ladies Talk is a women's organization. We are a nonprofit. We do a lot of things to uplift and empower women. Um, we do charitable works here and there, but the focus of Well Ladies Talk is really to empower women to be their true selves, their authentic selves, and to just let them know that through all the hurdles that they're going through, that there is a woman in this life that have experienced mostly everything we as women experience. So they must have we have that platform is to share stories, ideas, and how to move forward, so that we could stay um, in fulfillment of yes, we can overcome situations, we can heal, and it's okay to be our sister's keeper, to help one another as women, to not just thrive, but to understand that we should hold grace for each other as best as possible as we can.
Wonderful. So I know that Ladies, where Ladies Talk started a couple of years ago. So please tell us where it started, and what catapulted that vision of where Ladies Talk.
During COVID, I realized that a lot of women lost their, especially in the third world country. Well, they call it third world countries, but we live where they vacation. So I'm not sure if we call third world because everybody comes there. Our beaches are awesome. Our roads are not as four, 5-way highways, but it's up to par. So what we did in the Caribbean, especially in St. Lucia, that's where Ladies Talk was formed. During COVID, we wanted, we realized a lot of women lost their jobs through no fault of theirs, and have kids. And so we really wanted to let them know this is not the end. Some of them, I think I needed a platform for them to come to hear positive affirmations daily, to have a different perspective on life. And also just where women can motivate other women. But what is it that you can do? What is it that you're passionate about? We have not taught our women to become fully entrepreneurs, to work for themselves, to create avenues to benefit them. I think growing up, even all of us in growing up, we think that we must work in an office. We must, if we don't work in an office, we're not there yet. If we don't work in an office, we cannot make it. And but we have not taught our girls and our women that you can work for yourself. You can be successful as as an entrepreneur, and you could decide, hey, what is it that I want to do?
Hello, can you hear me? Oh,
To
she's
do something
mm,
on your own, and that is so far from the truth. And COVID showed that with resilience, a lot of women open up shops. A lot of women tapped into their creativity, who could bake, who could create headbands or headpieces, who can become seamstresses, designers in their own right. So COVID really showed them that, hey, I don't need to be in an office to be or to thrive the way that I ought to. So, but Where Ladies Talk started again to do all of that during COVID, and we were not a charitable group. Our group was basically mainly for supporting women and uplifting them, to let them know they're not alone, have strength, have courage, things will come to pass. And during that time, we found women that came to us that really needed assistance in
mhm,
providing for their families. And then that's where we started doing charitable works, and we started our back to school drive during that time,
mhm,
because I believe each child needs an education. Each child needs a feeling of going to school, feeling that they too have a backpack, that they too have supplies in their new school bag, their new school things to get to school. So that's where we started the back to school drive, and it's 4 years now. We're giving school supplies and ensuring the most marginalized among us can go to school. Each child can go to school with their head held high. With that, putting pictures of themselves on the wall, pictures of their parents, pictures to show that, hey, to them without their dignity. And by giving things, contribute we say we're doing. But if we're going to do pictures, we're going to block off the faces that we give it to.
Okay. Okay. Why did you guys choose to block the
The
faces?
pictures of the persons that we give things,
Yes.
because everybody has we do not want to embarrass anybody, and
Okay.
not because that you in need now, that doesn't mean I have to capitalize on this person that is now calling for help or calling for assistance. And I think that everybody has a right to dignity.
Absolutely. I totally agree. I think one of the things I've learned when you're growing up is when you give somebody something, don't let other people know that you give it to them, and that could be for so many different reasons, and I think everybody needs to have that level, to keep that level of dignity, so that they will not feel like, okay, that you they say c'est Lucia, ou fait ça ba es mon pou fait ça ba ou alors mon pou faire un bail ba ou tout. So, and people can feel ashamed, sometimes when they are in situations like that. So I think that's a really good idea, that you block the faces. So tell us about the you have an executive board. So tell us about the board
Okay.
as the
Okay, so for those of you that's just joining us again, we're talking about Where Ladies Talk. Sanya Joseph, the chair of Where Ladies Talk. And Where Ladies Talk started in St. Lucia. So really the headquarters of Where Ladies Talk is in St. Lucia. And we just launched our New York chapter in New York. It's growing well. We have been doing lots of stuff in New York from the time the chapter was launched in New York. So there were kind of two executives, both in St. Lucia and New York. We have St. Lucia, the executives in St. Lucia would be Marlene, Curl, Sharon, Irene, myself. Again, it's not a kind of a franchise, but we want to do chapters around the world, around as best as we can, to really expand and provide that kind of sisterhood around the world. So that is what we're doing. And our New York chapter, we have myself as well. We have the vice chair, which is Cheryl Morgan. We have Myrtle Charles. We have Ingrid Charles. We have Claire Anderson. And of course, she's hosting me right now. We also have Cindy Placid on board, our New York executives. And we just, looking to expand the best we can and to share as much positivity and upliftment the best we can to everyone. And Where Ladies Talk is open to every single woman. We don't we don't say which woman or which woman can or cannot join. So it's open to every single woman out there. It doesn't matter of the race, ethnicity, religion, political affiliation.
Yeah, we still having a few, difficulties, but just bear with us. She has a lot to get into tonight, and I'm sure that you guys are gonna want to hear what she has to say. So just give us a few minutes. But guys, listen, Sano, he's a very, very instrumental woman. She's a very, very, very she's serious about Where Ladies Talk, and serious about the group. And one of the things that captured my attention is that how much she paid attention to other women, paid attention to whatever they have going on. I had never met her before until last year, and then she has become one of my best friends.
Doing what it wants.
Mhm. Go ahead.
Yes.
You're
So
breaking up a
basically
little bit. I was
that's really the
talking.
essence of the mission of Where Ladies Talk. So I just probably share the mission and the vision. I wrote it down so I will not forget it. So our mission statement is empowering women through dialogue and collaboration. Where Ladies Talk is committed to creating a supportive community where women can engage in meaningful conversations, share experiences, and uplift one another. So, basically, in a nutshell, this is what I said from the beginning. What where Ladies Talk is about.
Eh, So, guys, listen, every time.
Not to, I try not to reinvent the wheel. So if there is a group, another group of women doing something similar, and our mandate is aligned the same, where Ladies Talk will find ways to collaborate with that group to create a platform where
Okay. So, guys, just very fast, very fast, very fast. She has so much that she needs to say, and I'm just,
our
it's very,
vision our vision is links to our mission. So our vision is a world where every woman voice matters. We believe in a world where every woman voice matters, 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 where every woman voice matters,
listen,
where
guys,
every woman voice matters.
technology. I need to have a talk. I'm going to ask her to repeat the vision again because I know she's going in and out, but I'm going to ask her to repeat the vision because internet don't want to work with us tonight. We've been working. Listen, guys, we've been working with this thing for a couple. What's happening now? So, no, I want you to. I want to ask you to repeat the vision again because you broke off a little bit. So, if you can repeat the vision again, then
Okay.
it'll be. Mhm.
Okay, so the vision is a world where every woman's voice matters.
Okay,
So you
wonderful.
want me to go what I said after that, or just leave it as that?
Let's leave it at that because we I want us to get to the nitty gritty of what we're here to talk about. So you have some amazing events coming up. Okay, so I want you to tell. First of all, I want you to tell us what is coming up. And also, I want you to explain to the viewers what inspired you to come up with that theme and that event. So go ahead. Just very first, guys, very first, because I know internet is crazy, but we're doing it. We are going to do it tonight. We are not giving up on it. Go ahead, sweetie.
I didn't hear you clearly.
I was asking, what event do we have? We have an exciting event coming up at the Where Ladies Talk. So if you can tell the viewers what event is going to be happening and what inspired the title of the event. Okay.
Is November 5th. We have what you call Embrace Her Conference. This is our second annual conference that's coming up in November. We did have this conference. We did have that conference last year, and it was really really inspiring. The speakers were dynamic. The audience, the ladies who came to the event last year was really really good. Um, and we really wanted to have another exciting time again this year. Embrace Her Conference. So the Embrace Her Conference is going to be happening November 5th.
Guys, technology. Let me see who else we have on. Mr. Bouillon, how are you doing? Redelphia, Johnny, how are you doing? Mr. Bunyo, we need to talk, eh? But yes, we're just having a
Embrace
lot
their
of
inner
technical
self. They have not embraced who they are. They have not
mm,
embraced all of which that is them. So the Embrace Her conference is really to embrace ourselves,
this is something tonight. This is something tonight. I can't even see. But we need to hear what she's saying. And I would just apologize and just ask you guys to just bear with us because it's no fault of our own, but we just want you guys to hear that information. And she has done everything that she could with that internet, but please stay with us.
and that
Okay.
is us.
Sanu, we miss almost everything you said because it was
Oh
just like
boy,
I
because
said.
the internet is going down.
Mhm.
Okay, so the Embrace Her conference, I'm going to repeat it again. That's coming up in November, every Tuesdays, for the month of November from 7:30 on Zoom. The Embrace Her conference is really to embrace us as women in our individuality, ourselves. Embrace everything that is us, that is in us, that is within us. Embrace our flaws, embrace our the things that we do well, embrace the things that we do not well.
Come on, the internet. Let me see who else we have on here. Jamila, how you doing, sweetheart? Like I said, guys, we having so much going on, but
Feed
every
is
time you go,
watching is hearing me because I'm not seeing the comments on my end. Are you seeing the comments on your end, Cindy? Because I'm not seeing
yes,
the comments on your end. I'm not seeing your viewers, so I would not know.
yes, I'm seeing comments coming on my end. I'm also watching it on Facebook for the comments and the viewers, but the
The
that's
internet
what
keeps
it,
dropping.
yes, yes, it keeps dropping. Can you hear me?
I'm not sure why it's dropping this evening. Maybe everybody in
Probably. So, uh,
yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
and it
Tonight,
is
I'm not sure
frustrating
why the
because it's
internet
frustrating because we want to hear what you have to say, and it's just like the internet is not
is, I
working with
know,
us.
and the internet keeps dropping tonight. I really don't know why it keeps dropping.
I'm wondering
That
if
is
we
so
can.
sad.
I'm wondering if we can go like live without the software, just live on Facebook and talk. If it's gonna be the same.
I don't. It shouldn't. It might not be the same. So maybe we could just go live on Facebook. That
Okay.
might be better.
Okay. Well, let's do that. I'm gonna do it on my Let's do that. Because we need the people to hear what you're saying, and we can get the comments as much as well, but we need, guys, listen, for those of you who've been listening, we've been having, since we started on 8 o'clock, we've been having these technical difficulties on both ends, and so we need you two guys to hear exactly what this conference is all about because it's coming in November. And so we need you guys to hear what this conference is all about and how you can benefit. So we are going to go straight into Facebook Live without the software, and we're going to see how that works. Okay, so just join me on my Facebook. I'm going to go live and then she's going to join us. Okay, does that work, Sanu?
Okay, so I'm gonna go on your Facebook page.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so I'm gonna log off here.
All right, no problem. We'll see you in a bit, guys. Join us. Okay.